All right. Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday, February 29th, and in this video, I'm just going to cover some current events and see how everyone's feeling. All right, so let's get started. All right, I made it this morning. I got up at 2:30 and I killed it in the gym. I'm just getting done. Had about a 2-hour workout, hour and 45 minutes, give or take a few minutes. First one in. And it felt great. All right, I didn't go yesterday, so today I doubled up. All right, I did a whole bunch of lower back work, and I mixed that in with arm work. Okay, because I did a major muscle group with a smaller muscle group, so I could kind of just I could do double sets. Right, do one set of back, and then follow that up with a superset and do triceps and biceps. So got it done. All right, so now we're back at an even keel. I'm back on schedule with my workout regimen, which makes me feel better for the completion of my week. All right, so for those of you that have not noticed what's going on in the financial market, okay, the cryptocurrency market, for example, Bitcoin, if you guys are familiar with Bitcoin runs the cryptocurrency market, okay, because it makes up the largest amount by market cap of the cryptocurrency world, right? Just like, say, for example, Amazon or Apple or Google in the traditional stock market. Okay, these companies and these assets take up a large quantity, a large consumption, and run the markets, right? So there's what they call the top seven, the Magnificent Seven, right, stocks, right? And these stocks make up most of the stock market by size, and whatever these stocks are doing usually moves the market up or down. And so if someone's going to make an investment, they might look at these stocks first to see what the market is doing, right? So a few weeks ago, the SEC came out and they finally approved all of the Bitcoin ETFs, right? So exchange traded funds, right? So now BlackRock, Fidelity, all these major wealth management companies are getting a piece of the pie, right? So what an ETF is, if you guys aren't familiar with, right? So for example, for cryptocurrency, so for this instance, the Bitcoin ETF, right? So as an investor, a consumer, you're not investing directly in Bitcoin, all right? So some might say it's safer because cryptocurrency is really volatile, right? So, yesterday Bitcoin went up $5,000 and went down $5,000 in a matter of minutes, right? And in the traditional stock market, this is huge, but in cryptocurrency, it's normal, guys. It's just the normal way, market manipulation. All right, so since the ETF approvals, I'm sorry, let me get back to what I was saying. So basically what these ETFs are is it's giving you the ability to invest with these companies, right? BlackRock, Fidelity, all these companies who got approved, and you're buying into a fund that's investing in Bitcoin. So it's brilliant for these companies because we're giving them money so they can buy more Bitcoin and control more of the market, right? It's brilliant for them. Just like banks, right? You give them your money and they loan that out into the capital markets and they make tons of money while you make nothing, cents on the dollar, if that, in interest. So anyways, Bitcoin has gone up 40%, give or take, in the past few weeks. That's huge. That is huge. And because Bitcoin runs the market, a lot of other coins have followed, right? Ethereum, Litecoin, XRP, what they call altcoins, right? Alternative coins. And so if you took my advice, awesome. This isn't financial advice. I'm just telling you what I've done. Awesome. You made some money in the cryptocurrency market. If you're already investing in traditional crypto, whatever, if you're an investor in general, good for you because you made some money. I think, for example, yesterday, I opened up a small trade in cryptocurrency. I bought a coin, and I left it, right? Because I'm a trader, so I look at a chart and I kind of know what I want. And I bought low, and I sold high, and in a matter of minutes I made $1,000, right? I'm not bragging, I'm just letting you guys know that if you teach yourself something, you can do it too, okay? I'm not the smartest person in the world, but I taught myself how to do these things. And while I was waiting on this to happen, I was outside playing with my girls in the front yard. We were riding bikes, we were doing stuff, right? So I set an alert on my phone, the price that I want to sell, and it sells high, and it just so happened I made a little over $1,000, right, in a few minutes, which was awesome because that was my day. So if you think about that, and you can make $500 to $1,000 a day, whatever your goal is, right? That's huge, right? Because say there's 30 days in a month, that's $3,000. Or I'm sorry, that's $30,000, right? And so that's huge. It's a little extreme. It's not always going to be like that. You win some, you might lose some, but at the bare minimum, if you can supplement this type of income or this type of revenue for your W-2 job, right? So for example, already this month, again, not bragging, and I don't make a lot of money, guys. I'm in the military. I do not make a lot of money, okay? I bring home about $6,000, and I'm being transparent with you guys because there's no shame in my game, okay? I'm a family man. I don't do this job for the money, but I take home probably about $6,000 a month, okay? Give or take. This month, I've already supplemented my income with all the trades that I've made, okay? So that's huge. If you can teach yourself something that allows you to make the same amount of income that you're making in your W-2 job, before you know it, you might be able to quit your W-2 job if you can do it consistently enough, and it gives you the freedom of movement. You don't work for anybody else except for yourself. You make your own hours, you work for yourself, you become kind of an entrepreneur, you run your own business. You know, these things happen, okay? So that's the goal. All right. And so the market's been, you know, on fire lately, and because I'm not going to go into detail on these things. If you know, if you're watching the news and if you're up to date on all the financial stuff and the world economy stuff, you know about the BRICS nations, and you know that more and more countries are joining the BRICS nations, which is going to make the dollar weaker because they're dumping the dollar. And so a lot of people are seeing that the dollar is getting weaker, and they're looking for safety, okay? So they're investing in real estate, possibly. Real estate's always a good investment. They're investing in precious metals because precious metals like gold and silver, they hold their value really well. And lately, the market has shown that people are taking their money out of the traditional markets and investing in digital assets like, you know, cryptocurrencies, things like that, because it has been on fire, and it has by far outperformed the traditional stock market like it usually has. Like, you know, for example, Bitcoin, like Bitcoin usually has the past few years. It's by far outperformed the traditional markets, okay? So anyways, that's been going on, and that's huge for those of you that are in the market, you know, and investing. Everybody knows to take profits, right? If you don't get greedy, okay? As soon as you feel that giddy feeling and you feel like you want to tell your friend or tell your brother, your mother, whoever, take profits, okay? Sell whatever you're going to sell high at a high price. You don't have to sell it all, but just sell portions of it on the way up so you can make your money, right? And as soon as you're in profit, take your investment that you made, your initial investment out, so that way you're just playing with house money, okay? Because traditional market's a lot slower, but the cryptocurrency market is really volatile, and it can go up and go down, you know, 30 to 50 to 80% in a matter of minutes, and you can get wrecked because there's such crazy market manipulation. So anywho, that's what's been going on, and so there's probably a lot of that in the news, and people and news companies that don't usually follow, like, you know, cryptocurrencies and digital assets are going to start talking about it. The more they talk about it, the more people are going to jump in, okay? This could also be the run-up before the Bitcoin halving, right? So those of you know, look it up. Bitcoin halving is going to be around April-May timeframe, right? So what you do is you buy the rumor, you sell the news, okay? So a lot of people might be buying before the halving, and then once the halving happens, people are going to take profits, and historically the price comes down, okay? Which the price comes down, everything's going to come down. The whole market's going to shift down. But then, you add in everything else that's going on in the economy with inflation and rate cuts potentially coming up. Assets are gonna skyrocket back up. So they say, right? A lot of people smarter than me say that. A lot of economists that have been doing this for 20 plus years that are very successful, so they have a good track record. Those are the only people that I follow. I don't follow a lot of all these influencers and Instagrammers and YouTubers that are just doing it for money, or just talking BS and aren't backing their statements up with facts, figures, and logic. Okay, so it's very important that you follow the right people, because when it comes to money, it's very important, especially if you have a family, that you protect yourself. Okay, so like I said, what I'll be doing with all my profits that I've been making is I'll be reinvesting that. Okay, and I have money on the sidelines in case the market crashes. I'm ready. Okay, I'm ready, guys. You always have to be one step ahead. Okay, always have to have money on the sideline. You always have to have a plan A, B, C, and D. Okay, so anyways, I'm leaving the gym. I gotta get to work. I love you guys. Remember, focus on your family, focus on yourself, focus on your mental, physical, and emotional health, and stay positive. I love you guys. Keep pushing.